It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Very happy to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith, and relatively happy to be here with Shaq. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Nets in Brooklyn. And for Brooklyn, they're off to a better start than last season, and that certainly bodes well. Always some changes from season to season, but they're going in the right direction. And one of the feel-good stories of the year, the emergence of AI. Worked his way through the G League, landed on an NBA roster. Shaq, we get to watch him tonight.
First of all, I don't see why he was even in the G League, because only a handful of guys come out the G League every year and stick on the NBA roster. Trust me, this guy's like double-sided tape. He gonna be sticking, Ernie.
We've been sitting on that one for a
For
while.
a long
Yes,
time,
I have.
man.
Beat that.
Well, I'll tell you what, the level of play, though, in the G League has improved every year. Fantastic games. This really prepares you for the NBA. And you know what it's like, Ernie?
No, what is it like?
It's like a shoe with no sole. You're going to feel the ground and stick, baby. Feel the ground and stick.
Ernie, you know his real name?
What's that?
Stickhill O'Neal.
Oh, that's much better than what I said.
Yeah. That was some weak stuff right there. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Go get him, man.
Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, Barclays Center. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. You look at the Rockets, it's been a tremendous beginning to the new season. They are now 5-1.
Kevin, you know, you always try and get that first game that starts a long road trip to kind of just put your group in the right frame of mind and build some early momentum.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, AI had an interesting time in the G League. He was first brought over by L.A., but immediately traded to Fort Wayne. L.A. actually traded him for a player and, quote, sandwich privileges, unquote. Clearly, he flourished with the Mad Ants as he has made his way into the NBA. I'm hungry now. Guys?
Thank you, David. I'm not sure that trade has aged so well. But you know what, Greg? I bet both teams wish they had him now.
You know, we need more specifics on what kind of sandwiches they were. Were any chips involved or condiments to be named later?
Well, early on, just watching certain veteran players, Doris, continuing to play at a high level after so many years.
And what you love is the great ones seem to adjust their games along the way, and not only adjust their games, but add dimensions, whether it's being able to go down into the low post position, if you're a point guard, a two guard, or even a three-man. But the other part of this, Kevin, is the off-the-court.
A team swap here for Brooklyn. And then for Houston, Fareed comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Green. So on the floor for Houston, Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. Kenneth Fareed is out there with Gordon. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. It's Harden with the drive, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
So for the Rockets, Nene comes in for Clint Capella, and it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. Napier feeling it out a bit. Ilgauskas, the pass to Napier. Back to AI. Fires from 18. Buries the jump shot.
Boy, that is not the shot they were hoping for, but they'll take the result.
Harden against Harris. Baseline try. Harden, no good. Nets trailed by 19. And Ilgauskas kicks to Harris. Rebounded by Fareed.
Well, the defense paying no attention at all to him, and all he can do is throw up a brick. Ouch.
Pass to Rivers. From 10 feet out, it's good. Rivers has got his first basket of the night.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
Ilgauskas in the post. Fareed's there. And it's Ilgauskas missing. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are 2 teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
I'll tell you, he gets into terrific post position. The entry feed is right where it needs to be.
Harden outside. To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. Harris finds Napier. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Rivers. Napier covering. And there's the pass to Harden. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
And the Rockets making a change here. Houses checked in. Nets trailed by 19. Here's Napier. No points in the game yet for him. Inside. That's tipped. Gordon with it. Fade away. And that one is off. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one. And the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
Rockets leading by 19 points. Now Rivers. He had 13 points in the win against Portland. Here is House, covered by Ilgauskas.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
Passes it to Karuch. Back to AI. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Houston's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Gordon dishes to Rivers. Nene the pass to Rivers. Outside Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Davis, good, and Harris gets the assist.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And here's Rivers, inside. Here's Fareed. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. And the Rockets lead by 19.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Harris kicks to Napier. Off target with his three.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Aaron Gordon at the line for two.
And he knocks down the first one. Jared Dudley's checked in for Karuch. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Napier kicks to Ilgauskas. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Pass to Rivers and stolen by Ilgauskas. Here's Napier. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Houston with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back after this break. And the Rockets came close, but Chris Paul still convinced this team has what it takes to win a title.
I'm in the wrong business if I didn't think we could win a title. I think we still got a lot of ways to go. We got a lot of work to do, but that's the fun thing about it right now, is to know that we're not there.
And his ability to stay positive, Greg, and stay at it, so admirable.
Yeah, and one of the best point guards of all time. You know he's hungry to break through and win a championship.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Tough defense throughout that first period, and it's really paying dividends.
Well, I think there's a level of physicality with them right now, and not allowing the opponent to feel comfortable getting into their heads just a bit.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Kenneth Fareed. Rivers out there with Gordon. Then there's Nene. And it's House in at the small forward position. Nets trailed by 21.
And Eric Gordon, the 2017 Sixth Man of the Year award winner. I mean, he has found a home and just been tremendously productive with the Rockets.
Rocket 6. Napier dishes to Ilgauskas. And the rebound goes to Nene.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's House. That's blocked by Ilgauskas. They get it back. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Then on Monday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
And the first one drops. And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. Both free throws good from Fareed. Now here is Harris. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit.
Really, he exposed a lot of seams in the defense with his passing, too. That assist total was impressive.
Pass to Napier. 6 to shoot. Over Rivers. Good, nice play there from Napier. Napier's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
Dudley against Gordon to the paint. Here's Fareed. And that one goes, feeding him with the lead pass.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Allen's checked in for the Nets. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Shabazz Napier. The Rockets also changing it up. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. And Paul subbed in for Rivers. Now, here's Ilgauskas. Tight defense on him.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Gordon kicks it to Tucker. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by the Nets. Harris outside. Here's Ilgauskas, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Houston gets called for the foul. Commissioner Adam Silver recently said there's nothing magical about 82 games. Doris, what do you read into that?
I read nothing more than the leadership that Adam Silver is about, and seems to me that the NBA is one of the most proactive professional sports leagues in the world. And by that I mean, Kevin, they will evaluate every aspect of their business. If they believe it's advantageous to make change, then they will go to their competition committee, they will go to their ownership committees, and they will make whatever change they believe is for the ultimate good of the game. And that's exactly what you'd hope for.
Personally, 82 games, in your opinion, what do you think?
You know what, Kevin, it can be a little bit of a grind, but there is money at stake, and obviously that's a difficult thing for owners to come up and over. The players would have to want to give some money back. So listen, 82 games is long, but what happens, I don't know.
Paul finds Gordon. Back to Paul. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, they kick it out to Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. Another miss by Houston. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Dinwiddie's got 8 points.
I'll tell you, the feed puts him in prime position to convert. The assist was where it needed to be.
Knocked away. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Green kicks to Paul. Beyond the arc. And it's Gerald Green with the 3. Green's got his second basket of the night.
The vision, the timelessness of Chris Paul's game. For many years, he's made everyone around him better.
Timeout called, the Nets. And Greg, another free agent this past summer was Chris Paul. Many unsure of what his plans might be, but he made them very clear in a hurry.
Paul signing very early in free agency with the Rockets. Huge 4-year deal worth $160 million. Rockets are in win now mode and were willing to commit the money to Paul to give them a shot at winning a title in the next few seasons.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Damari Carroll comes in for Jared Dudley. And it's Alan Crabb in for Harris. From deep, Green, the rebound by the Nets. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Dinwiddie, defended by Paul. Dinwiddie passes to Ilgauskas. Crabb in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Over Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Rockets leading by 20. Green kicks to Paul. They kick it out to Green. And it's off from three-point range.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Carroll against Green. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Brooklyn.
Hollis Jefferson.
On defense, Houston. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Crab with the ball. Now Green defending from past the arc. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Houston on top, just dominating this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, hot start, cool finish. What happened out there?
Well, we came out with a lot of energy, but in the second quarter, it died down a little bit. You know, it's real. Everybody's very excited. You know, our team's excited, their team's excited, officials excited, you know what I mean? So we just got to calm down and play a little bit.
And I'm excited. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been. The Nets making a switch here. Ilgauskas is checked in. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Paul. Misses off the right iron. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Crab teams with Carroll on the perimeter. AI is out there with Allen, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Hall finds Capella. Here's Tucker. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Over in the corner, Paul. The Rockets with another miss. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Boy, phenomenal decision-making from the young guard, Spencer Dinwiddie. Nicely done, putting it on time and on target.
Harden outside. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Good.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
Ilgauskas in the post, guarded by Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Of course, I'm sure you look at these players, evaluate who could make a possible head coach out of the group I'm watching right now. And I'm sure there are a couple players that come to mind for you.
Well, I think when you just talk basketball intellect, one of the first guys that comes to mind is Rajon Rondo. I mean, his insatiable appetite to watch film, to have complete understanding not only of the sets of his own team, but Rajon Rondo, when he's on the defensive end of the floor, as soon as a play is called, he will repeat it and basically tell the teammates, hey, look for this action here. So Rajon Rondo comes to mind. Someone like Amar'e Ilgauskas, who also is someone Steve Kerr has referred to as maybe the smartest player he's ever been around. Now, so much more to coaching than just basketball intellect. You've got to be willing to deal with the egos and things. And do these players want to do that? Who knows?
Nets trail by 20. Here's Dinwiddie. 8 points for him. He kicks to Ilgauskas. Carroll passes to Ilgauskas. Rockets with the rebound. Fareed's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Carroll against Green. Missed inside.
They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
Down low. Here's Ilgauskas, the 15-footer. Good. Ilgauskas has got 4 points this quarter.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Harden surveying the D. Unloads from 13. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Harden's got 18 points.
Well, he's kept them in balance tonight. This guy's shooting has put them in front.
Dinwiddie kicks to Allen. Now the pass to Dinwiddie. AI right side. Tries a three. Harden grabs the miss. Rockets leading by 20. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Oh, Fareed in position. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And checking out the numbers for James Harden. Coming off a terrific season. About 30 points per game, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
I think defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed, Greg. And that's why he's his team's leading scorer.
Gordon's checked in for Houston. All free throws good from Kenneth Fareed. And Kenneth Fareed, an outstanding performance with Team USA in 2014. But, Greg, his minutes have gone down in recent seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rebounder. He's got all the athleticism you need, but he's not a shooter or a big-time defender. In today's game, you need your big man to do at least one of those two.
And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Second is Clint Capella.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Here's Dinwiddie, defended by Paul. Dinwiddie with the bucket. He's got 10.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
Passes to Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Ed Davis is checked in for Allen. Harris comes in for Crabb. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Dinwiddie. Harris kicks to Napier. Davis against Capella. Bounce pass Davis. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Ilgauskas, good! And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, but more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
The feed to Kira. On the wing, Harris, guarded by Harden. Harris passes to Ilgauskas. Over Fareed, and AI with the basket on the assist from Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Harden, launches it, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Pass to Davis. Here's Ilgauskas. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Dominating this quarter. He's been absolutely fantastic shooting the ball, and they still trail.
To the middle, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for the Rockets.
You know, the play of their guards has been something to highlight. You love to see the backcourt contributing with the pass. When they're looking to make things easier for everyone, you see your bigs run the floor a little bit harder, and those things become contagious.
Napier kicks to Harris. Over to the wing. Here's Ilgauskas. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 5 assists in the game.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Kicks it out to Gordon from outside the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly, the defense starting to look helpless at this point.
Napier passes to Ilgauskas. Inside. And Carroll gets it to go. Carroll's got 5.
Yeah, that's just great understanding of the set they're running. Amar'e Carroll sets the screen and rolls as soon as the defender took the bait.
To the middle, here's Paul. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
And there's the pass to Ilgauskas. Over for Reed. The shot, no good. So Houston will take it the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Harris looking it over. Passes it to Carroll. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
You know, early in his career, Kevin, Amar'e did not have the green light from deep, but he's proven to be more than capable from three-point distance.
To the inside, Gordon. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And 12 points for Eric Gordon.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
That one falls.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Napier kicks to Davis. Here's Ilgauskas, and the layup's good off the glass. Ilgauskas has got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end.
Here's Harden. Oh!
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. Napier dishes to Carroll. Kicks it to Ilgauskas. Over for Reed. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. For Reed, no good.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
To the inside. Here's Ilgauskas. And for Reed sends it back. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Napier with it. He's picked up by Paul. For Reed against Harris. Yep, it counts.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Harden against Harris. Paul, right side. Over Napier. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer!
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
Unbelievable turn of events. He knew it was good from the moment it left his hand.
James Harden getting it done for Houston. He's raised his three-point total to 6 now. That adds up to a lot of points from beyond the arc. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
It's checked in for Davis. There's a minute 47 left here in the fourth quarter. Harden with it. Puts up a three. The rebound by Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Clint Capella, Harden out there with Austin Rivers, and there's Gordon, and it's Fareed in at the 4 slot.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
Brooklyn's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
No, I think that they've been locked in during this game. They didn't let the opposing crowd get to them at all. This has been pure domination.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ilgauskas. Makes it off the glass.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Now Harden. So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
So it's got like 3 layers of meats and cheese.